My name's Garrett Gurthie. Here's my in the bag video. First off, you got to start out with a Sonic Junior as your mini marker. So that's my mini. We're going to start out with the mini. I putt with KC Big Beat AVRs, inspired by Climo from back in the day. I have a similar putt, not the exact putt, but I do like the form of Climo's putt, so I putt with the KC Big Beats just like him. Those you might have seen on a couple videos out there. I lost my favorite Silver Rock this weekend. It is in good hands, but the Color Glow Rock 3s are where it's at for my mid-range game. I throw a Recon mortar, which is made by Heiser Bomb. This is a Big Germ Frisbee as well, so if you want to support Big Germ, get yourself a mortar. I like to throw the mortar for more overstable upshots and sidearms. Color Glow Rock 3s just for everything else. That's all I carry for my mid-ranges. So we'll go on to the fairway drivers. Starting from the low speed, I got a Leopard 3 that I'm liking. It's a pretty new addition to the bag. It's really good for low ceiling shots, standstills, along with the Sphinx here. This is one of my new favorite roller discs. It has a very consistent roll to it and turn that I really like personally. I like doing a lot of standstill approaches that are up to 400 feet standstill with these. If you haven't tried one of these Sphinx, you should definitely try one. They're wonderful discs. And they're a lot easier for lower speed arms to use. I'm a high speed thrower, so this really caters to the lower speed arm, and I like it because I can be very smooth and finesse with it. And I think it'll help for all the amateur arms in that area. Next will be the Star TL3. This is a newer addition of the bag this year. It's very stable, dead straight. I throw it on a Heiser line, it pops up straight. I don't really throw it over about 80%, but definitely still flies over about 450 for me. So that's the TL3. Move along to the Thunderbirds. Right now, a buddy of mine let me borrow a Huck Lab Thunderbird. Currently, I lost a couple in the water this weekend, so thanks, Charlie, for letting me borrow your Thunderbird. I got a Nick Wood Color Glow Thunderbird. These are what I normally throw. That was my backup, but thank you, Nick Wood, for having a replacement for me this weekend. Next would have to be the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh is a high-speed, a little bit understable for me, but I like them for long-distance shots and long bomb rollers. These are great in tailwinds, and this is another one of the discs along with the Sphinx. If you have a lower arm speed, these are great to get you long distance. So this is one of my favorites. This is the prototype. Garrett Gurthie Pharaohs are on its way. Be looking out for them. Support your pro. Here I got a Wraith for my rollers. This is probably one of the most longest roller discs I have. The Wraith's been an addition to my bag, one of my favorite additions to my bag for the longest. With any other company I was sponsored by, Wraith was probably one of the favorite discs I'll miss. And I want to give a shout out to Charlie Boris for hooking me up with that before tour season started. First run Brincher Destroyer, compliments of Brody Miller. Thank you, that's my main dog lately. Star Katana from Patrick Brown. Star Excalibur for those long overstable shots in the headwinds. I use a Star Firebird for longer headwind shots where I need to gain a little bit more distance. And that's it on about the drivers. And then my trick shot discs coming up last. Always carry in an extra AVR for putting practice to get that new putter tuned in for the next go in the bag. So I think the turquoise blue AVR, KC AVR is going to be the next addition to the bag. AVR X3 for any sidearm or headwind approaches. I use that for. Thanks, Germ, for turning me on to that disc. And last but not least, the Sonic. It's not really much more to say. Go online, watch the Sonic shots, get yourself one coming soon. Thank you, guys.